Hey guys, my name is Ben, aka Dimmy, and today we are doing episode 9 of season 9, so 9-9, a tale involving a tree. Guys, please help me out. I'm at 949 subs, 900, 950, somewhere around there. Like, I'm right there at that 1,000. I'm getting like 3,000 to 5,000 views every single one of these videos. You know, just help your boy out, get him up to 1,000. I would appreciate that. You know, I'm bringing you guys, a different perspective. I'm not just feeding you some random stuff. I'm bringing you an authentic reaction. So, like, I'm giving you a different perspective because there's things that I like and there's things I don't like, and I'm very vocal about it. So, I mean, you can just read the comments, but help your boy out. I would appreciate it. Get me up to that 1,000. So we're right there. I appreciate all of you, you OG people too that were there since the beginning when I was showing Andrew, like the Vital Festival and stuff, which is really good. It's a really, really good thing. For those who haven't seen it, you guys should really check out the whole playlist. We went through an entire RWBY reaction, like the RWBY series, and he was with me all the way up until the end of season 8, and then Andrew had to take care of some stuff, so that's why he's not here. But it wasn't just me. So check it out. You guys are here for RWBY reactions, and if you want more RWBY reactions, you should go check out the RWBY Reactors Discord. It's in the link in the description below. There's other reactors that are all constantly there, So there's some bigger names, not like the major, the top dogs, but there are some major people in there. So go check them out. So, but today we're doing episode 9. So, whew. I'm excited. I'm very excited because at this point, I don't know what's going to happen next, which I think is going to be really, really interesting to think about. I've been thinking about it. I've watched a couple of reactions myself, and although most of them wait till today, like the week after, which it doesn't apply anymore because it used to. Like, this is the public release, and in the previous years we had the release last week because we got it a week early if we were first members, so we had to hold it. But now they've just removed that, but we still have the public release, which is when we were allowed to do it. So I don't know why people are waiting, but like I said, I got you today. So yeah, I mean, when I'm thinking about this kind of stuff, I still stand by my point even further. Like, I don't know why the rest of Team RWBY was just sitting there watching RWBY just drink some rainbow liquid. Like, bro, are you kidding me? I don't know. Like, they could have made it. They were right there. It's just like any of them. Jean could have done it. I mean, of course, he's maybe the only one that I could maybe dismiss from going after her because. Like, he just had this, like, he's had, like, what, 10, 20 years by himself there? And now, it's probably around 20 years because he has that gray in his hair now. So, it's probably around, like, but he's been through so much mentally, we still have to, like, really dive into his stuff because they can't really just dismiss the fact that he's been here for, like, 20 plus years. So, I mean, because there's no way he has a gray streak in his hair, and he's 29. So, I mean, I have a couple of gray hairs, but I don't have a full-blown streak. Come on. So, he's got to be at least 39, at least. Yeah, I mean, like I said, pushing his 40s. So, but it's interesting to think of, like, kind of what's going on with Neo and the cat, because they, does the cat now have access to the powers that Neo has? And I know he's curious, but once again, kind of back to Winter, back in season 8, where she was just able to use it, free willy, like just she just got the powers and boom, she was able to fly. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't like when they just know how to do it. Like, it doesn't make sense. So if you want a good example of how learning an ability should be, watch the Spider-Man series, like any of them, whether with like the new Tom Holland ones, whether with Tobey Maguire, Tobey Maguire? No, whatever his name is. And then Andrew Garfield. So I'll watch any of those when they discover their powers. They each have moments where they're like, you know, they're like, oh, my hand's stuck on a spoon or something. You know, like they should learn like that. They shouldn't just get it. So if the cat here just gets it, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna have that reaction. He should struggle at least a little bit, or he should be like messing around with it, or at least there should be a bulk of off-screen time where it can just be applied that he was messing around with it, you know. So, but it shouldn't just be like he flies off and boom, he starts creating like this massive horde of Neos or the Jabberwockies or whatever. So, but then more importantly, we have RWBY, and in the hole that she fell into, three things. One was RWBY, second was Crescent Rose, and third was Little, the mouse. So what's gonna happen? Are they merging? Did they just use one hole? Like what is anything gonna happen to Crescent Rose? Can anything happen to Crescent Rose since it's not a sentient being? I'm less worried about Crescent Rose than anything else. But it was interesting because we do have to go back to the blacksmith. So I think that is still a valid thing to think about. So, but RWBY, you know, now she's not only from Remnant, who now has, you know, a semblance, an aura, but now she's becoming an Afterian, whatever you call it. But she's become in this ascended version, which means she's going to have some sort of power up. Oh, I'm so excited for this. You guys know as I've been gushing about RWBY for this whole season. And I'm so ready to see her just change and see how they overcome this. And but it makes me think like about the whole story. So obviously they went to the tree. Like what if what happened to the brother, you know? Like I've seen some comments that they think the brother got remade into, or ascended, I think it's called Ascension, but ascended into Juniper, the rabbit looking thing. I don't know I don't know what it is. Someone said it in the comments, but it slips my mind. But it's like, what is he, like a deity here? You know, obviously he said his creators left him here, and that's why he's curious, and that's why he wants to go to Remnant. Why does he want to go to Remnant? Does he think that they're there? You know, I mean, does he just want to go see Remnant because of how interesting it is? Because he said, more importantly, I want to know why my gods left me here, which means that he wants to go see the gods. And he said he wants to go back over to Remnant, you know? So it's like that's are they on Remnant? And if so, is the janitor the god of creation that I was joking about a long time ago? That would be funny, just saying, you know what, it'd be funny. So all right, well, let's hop in. I've talked enough. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Hope you enjoy my little rambling sessions. See if I can catch anything. Because last time I caught the drink that Neo was holding, which is, I kind of caught it, I questioned it, and then it just happened to come to fruition. Sheesh. Remember to back up. Ah, dude, this is so good. Like, is she gonna have a second, like, ability? I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Let me get more centered over here. Alright, so let's see what happens. Because we gotta save Neo now, which is very interesting. Because, I mean, they don't want to hurt... Like, Neo wanted to kill RWBY. RWBY didn't want to kill Neo. And as, you know, a protagonist, it should be your objective to save people. You save everybody. So they're gonna try to save Neo. It's the obvious route.
The door opened for Alex at the tree. Before she went back home, the girl had a great many questions to ponder. After all the lessons she'd learned, and the friends she'd made and lost, who had she become?
I forgot about this. I was thinking about this too, and I totally forgot to talk about it. Because in the I'm just sounding, I'm like, ooh. Oh my gosh, no, but the reflection, I don't know why I forgot about that. I was literally just took a shower and I was like, don't forget to think about this, like, don't forget to mention this, you know, and I forgot to talk about this. Oh my gosh, so dumb. How could I forget? Yeah, we saw Summer Rose in the reflection of the water when RWBY walked by. So, what will happen? That is something that I've been thinking about this all week, and I cannot believe I forgot to mention this. And of course, she comes here, and I am very interested to hear her voice. This is already not how I pictured her voice, but this could be a much younger version of her too. So we will see. This has to be. I mean, obviously, she has the pendant that RWBY has. No. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay. Back it up. Let's.
And the friends she'd made.
Sorry.
Who had she become? Would she still be the same Alex when she went back home? The leaves of the tree rustled, and on the wind, Alex heard one more question. What are you?
I don't understand. Alex, the pleasers, now RWBY. What does this place want? I don't understand.
I have to see this.
What did I do wrong?
I mean, you all just stood there.
Way to get to the tree.
Well, literally just stood there. So.
You appear upset. Would you be so kind as to tell me how I can help? Perhaps you are hungry?
Huh?
Is this the paper pleasers?
If I can get you anything else, please don't hesitate to ask.
So crystal carers?
What are you?
We are the Genial Gems, and we have arrived here to clean up this beautiful land and create something wonderful and pleasing.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's really cool actually. Oh wow.
This is them, isn't it? They're back. It's just like they said. They came back from the tree better.
No flood or fire will ever hurt them again.
By trying so hard to save them, I stopped them from becoming what they needed to be.
Yes, but you guys still didn't do anything to save RWBY. You guys just watched. So I'm not gonna get over that.
I'm selfish because
Whatever.
I wanted the rush of rescuing someone. And I got that here.
I think you're asking too much of yourself.
No, you were literally just saving
We're
them.
telling ourselves that failing means we're no good. But I can guarantee even the best
But
huntsmen
it's
in
okay.
history, they've all lost.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a very clever way of maybe leading into some Team Stark action? Maybe? I mean, we got a little bit of Summer Rose. Like, we got a little bit of Summer Rose. This could be a lead on, like, the sentence that she just said. Listen to how she worded it.
Means we're no good. But I can guarantee even the best huntsman in history.
Best huntsman in history. Like, bro, she's talking about, oh my god, this is a very good lead-in tactic. I really appreciate that tactic.
They've all lost. But they were still incredibly brave. And good.
Wise. Maybe that cat was right. Maybe I just needed to accept it. It's not a place you go.
The place you know. Oh, wow. It just got pulled into the tree? Oh, wow.
It's a place you know.
A place you go, it's a place you know. Okay. Interesting. They've said it a couple times, so. Let me turn my do not disturb on.
Ruby?
Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Look at that! Is this her, or is this... Like, what part of the process is this? Is this her, or is this like a shell that was left behind? You know, like, that's what I'm thinking.
We have to get her out!
Dude,
I think I get it. This is how we got here, or why the tree brought us here. Acceptance.
We've done everything we can. Now it's up to Ruby. Whatever happens next, we have
everything you can, you stood there!
to welcome that.
But what if she isn't Ruby anymore when she comes back out?
She won't be. Oh, yeah! So it's like a cocoon! Oh, yeah, see, so it's like a cocoon.
Maybe
Oh, that's kind of cool. He was like a worm. Now he's a butterfly. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yo, she about to be a badass though. So it took him a while. I've always loved her character design, by the way. Like, this model is really, really cool. Especially with her hair flipped up. Like, I think that's cool. Yeah, see? I told you we were going back to the blacksmith.
I didn't expect you here just yet.
I wasn't expecting to be here. Are you the tree?
You could say that. But that is a simplistic
Blacksmith?
of the tree and what it does.
What's going to happen to me? Am I gonna die?
The only thing that can happen to you here is what you want to happen. The choice of what you become and where you end up is yours to make.
I'm about to become an immortal, hardcore badass who can forever oppose Salem.
Whatever you want, do you?
Oh, dude, this is so good.
What's that?
Oh, wow.
Is that?
Our way home.
Oh, good! You made it!
I guess your little plan to get out of here isn't working?
You've always been the worst of the bunch.
So Neo can't go through the door.
No, not Neo. The cat can't.
She has no attachments to your world, nothing to return to. She has failed me, just like Alex did.
Like,
Ooh.
That cowardly, wretched girl whose story you've been foolishly following all along. The same girl that I followed too. Because she promised me she would bring me back to Remnant with her. When in truth, she had no intention of taking me.
Maybe she just walked through.
After talking...
Here's a quick thought before they get into it. Just kind of like what I'm theorizing. She could have... Like, what if she just walked through and she couldn't get back in? You know? I don't know. That's just a thought.
To the tree, she had a sudden crisis of conscience.
We'll see.
Decided she wanted to fix everything she'd broken in the ever after, including poor Jean. And so Louis went. And at the very last moment, Alex didn't.
What did you do to her?
So Louis went through.
What anyone would do with a broken, useless thing.
No, you didn't.
You monster! She's still here. Yes! All my work. It's not lost! Deep down, she wants nothing more than to return to Remnant and play hero. I just need to cut her out, and she will take me there.
No. Whatever happens to Ruby is up to
Dude,
her.
I'm so...
Not you or anyone else.
Then
This is exciting.
you in the ground.
What are these lights?
The souls that are moving on to whatever they become next.
Do they
Oh,
choose
wow. Okay.
what their next life will be like?
Okay. I will say this. I have not thought very highly of this season. It is felt not like a throwaway season, not like a filler, just kind of like a meh season. Like what was the point of the ever after? And that's like been the question my whole time. Like, why would the story writers bring the ever after? Like, what's the entire purpose of this season? And I get character development, but you can do character development back in Remnant, right? So the purpose of this is that you need a place that can physically change Ruby. And if she does not come out with some sort of bonus power or something, then I will be confused. But having somewhere where you can physically change, become something never, even if you physically look the same, having something Aftirian, like, there, present, that you could not have received in Remnant is going to be the purpose of this. But if she is the exact same, then it's going to be very confusing. So, well, we'll see. I'll get more into it kind of like as time goes on, but
Such concern.
that's what I mean.
They choose what their next life will be like.
Such concern for souls you don't know. Or is it for yourself?
Dude, she's tall.
there's no way we're letting you get to Ruby!
But don't
Like I said,
what comes out of that tree might not even be your sister any longer.
I wanted to be the hero, like the stories that my mom read to me.
That's what you still want to be.
The right thing, but every step of the way, it's like there is no right thing. I've tried so hard, and I may have just done more harm than good. I don't understand who I need to
So
be,
this is the transformation.
because who I am right now, she's not cutting it.
What if you could be anyone?
Back to the choose your weapon. Back to the choose your.
Back home and lied about everything that happened here. But you were the one who killed. Who lied.
Oh, the build-up is so good. The build-up, the music, the score. Oh.
Fairy tale nonsense.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. It's slick. So okay, so maybe the cat
Who did this
has
belong
her memories and stuff, so
Who did?
that's okay. That's okay. I can let it pass.
Can you
Based on my
feel
previous
who
statement.
might hold it? The weight of who she is. She could be you. You could put any one of them on and leave Ruby Rose behind.
It's all so heavy. It's the only thing I can feel anymore.
She's gonna pick up her
And
weapon.
it never, ever goes away. The feeling of not being enough.
And how would you measure enough?
Is that her mom's weapon?
Before she went back home,
Mom,
the girl had a great many questions to ponder. What are you?
Oh, dude, that's so okay. Okay, that's actually a perfect ending right there to an episode. That's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. It sets you up perfectly for the season finale. So this is exactly how you want to execute your preseason finale. This is great. This is fantastic. This episode is awesome. Like it's oh, dude, it's getting so good. I do hope she doesn't come out like, oh, you know, like the only thing I'm concerned about, just realistically, is I hope she doesn't come back and be like, you are enough. And then she's just the same girl. Like, I want her to power up. I want her to get something awesome, you know? Because I get the whole, you know, like, you're enough. Yeah, you know, team power, you know, power of friendship. But that's just like, show me something badass, man. I want to see her get a power. Something new, you know? Like, we don't know what her mom did, so that would be really sick. You know, does she get a second semblance? That would be hardcore. Like, what if she took her mom's semblance? That would be hardcore, you know? Like oh, that'd be sick. What if she gained, like, double silver? I don't know what she could do with that. But like, I want her to get something else, and maybe she gets us a new weapon. I don't know. I could see that being pretty sick. She's had Crescent Rose this whole time, but what if she's able, I don't know, to merge them? You know, I don't know. We'll see. But my goodness, that was so well written. We have character art design for the mother. Summer Rose, Morgan Luray. Okay, Morgan Luray. There you go. Wow, look at that. Look at that. She is a hardcore looking huntress. You could definitely see how Ruby looks like her. Man, she has a really, really cool design. Yeah, this is really, really sick. And it looks like it's a rifle as well. So it's like a rifle battle axe. That's kind of sick. Just saying, that's kind of a sick weapon. This pops out. A random picture of Weiss. Oh no, it's all of them. Never mind. I was like, wait, what? Wait, did they show Blake? They didn't show Blake? What the? They're just gonna go show 2 members. That's kind of crazy. Yo, what is this? Alright, that was a really, really solid episode. I do appreciate that episode, like, very, very deeply. They set up some really, really good stuff, especially with the introduction to a character model and voice for Summer Rose. We've had her model before, but we had her season 6 model where she just kind of flipped up her hair and called it that was kind of thing when Ruby was getting her eyes. So we obviously don't know what happened. This is going to be one of the biggest mysteries that we're going to have to work with to see what happened. I want to hear her voice one more time.
A door opened for Alex at the tree. Before she went back home, the girl had a great many questions to ponder. After all the lessons she'd learned, and the friends she'd made and lost, who had she become? Would she still be the same Alex when she went back home?
Oh wow, look at this book. Book is torn up. I just realized that. Yo, I'm ready for this. I'm ready, because maybe Summer is still in there. I mean, if Jean was still in there, maybe Summer is still in there. I don't know. That would be kind of sick, Like, what can we do? What can we do with this? How can we introduce this character back in the story? So, because we don't know, people think she's dead, but this could be some payoff for my boy Tai Yang. But then again, I don't know with the whole Raven situation. But who knows? Who knows? So that would be really, really sick. And it'd be a cool way to bring back Team Stark if she wasn't dead. I always theorized that she was Kevin, that Salem had turned her into Kevin the dragon. Like she turned that silver-eyed faunus into the Hound. That's kind of what I always theorized. But I don't know. With this, there's new possibilities, so I'm really excited for this. We got some payout. They're still a little too happy. These guys are a little bit too happy for this. Like, they're a little too happy. Look at this, little too happy. I mean, I get Jean gets his payout. But for him, I don't know, for him to say that I just wanted the rush of saving someone, bro, come on, no. You were doing your job as a hero. You're supposed to protect people. You can acknowledge the fact that maybe that's not what you should have been doing, right? I mean, maybe you were not protecting them, but your intention was by protecting them, you weren't protecting them. You could say something like that, but don't just say, I wanted the rush of saving someone. Like, what? Then they get to see the tree with Ruby being in this, and we do get to see I forget this dude's name, but he was like the herbalist, and I knew we were going to go back to the blacksmith. I didn't think it would be this soon, but it turns out that the blacksmith is indeed the tree, kind of. So she stayed, and what? He killed her? Is she Juniper? That would be kind of cool. Which would explain why, if she is Juniper, if she got turned into Juniper, then, because she said especially Jean, like she especially wanted to save Jean, to like redo that. Like, maybe she is Juniper and they've been with Alex this whole time. So, and like I said, I don't know, maybe Alex isn't a bad person, you know, maybe she did some selfish stuff, but this is so good. This is such a good setup, and they left it right here with this being the climax. This is the perfect setting. So you have the exit, which will take you back to Remnant, right there, and all they need is, you know, RWBY. That's essentially it, and they're gonna get dogged in this fight because, and they had RWBY get dogged in the previous fight for this specific reason. This is a perfect, you know, leeway into the next session. You know, the power up session. It happens all the time in a ton of different TV shows, animes, especially in animes, where they'll go get dogged. You know, like let's think of like Bleach, right? You have Ichigo versus Grimmjow. The first time they meet, Grimmjow dogs Ichigo, and then Ichigo goes through his training arc, comes back, and then dogs Grimmjow. Like, that's usually just how it happens. It always happens like that. So that's how it should be. You know, Dragon Ball Z in the very first couple episodes, you have Goku weaker than Raditz, so they beat him. The stronger person shows up, and then Goku comes back and beats him. You know, it's just the normal training, but the hero returns arc. And that is where we're at right now. So these guys are going to get dogged, right? Obviously, they could be tired. They could already be worn because of how little sleep they've been having. But Jean, he is not a spring chicken anymore. And he just got knocked off the tree. So we don't know what's going to happen there. And then the other three, they're just going to get dogged, right? I no chance in the world they're beating Neo by themselves. Like, even if it was all three of them, there's no chance that they're beating Neo, bottom line. So RWBY's going to come back. She's going to break out of this because she's right there. She's physically right there. She just needs to finish her transformation arc and then come back and be the badass that she's going to be for the finale of the show. There you go. And there might be another transformation down later in the line, like the ultimate finale resolution, like transformation. But for now, this is the setup for like RWBY 2.0. This is the setup, and I'm very, very excited for it. So this is so good, and then him using this is interesting because he's using his powers as well as Neo's powers. And I know in the beginning I said that I was going to be upset, but then I started thinking about it, and he is inside of her brain. Like, if his whole thing is taking over someone's body, and like while he was fighting that, he obviously knows that what do you call it? That she has no desire to go back, which means he can feel her emotions, which means he probably has access to memories and stuff. So which is how when he's in control, he was able to create versions of Penny and Pyrrha because he had memories. He had her memories. So he essentially fused, which is very interesting. But the blacksmith, man, she is hardcore. And the score, man, so good. Like the music you decide to put in here is just so good. I like how they just have a bunch of generic ass weapons. And then of course she sees the one hardcore weapon, which she was shown before. She just wasn't ready to take it, which I think is I just think this was incredible. So I just think this was absolutely incredible. So like I said, if you guys enjoyed, You know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000. If you made it to the end, just drop a smiley face in the comment section. Let me know you actually you're a real one. The stage of the conversation. Not that saying other people aren't, but let me know you're a real one. Put a smiley face in the comment section. All right, have a good day, guys.